Personally, one of the more annoying things in this game is the lack of ammo you have access to. In the first game, most classes started out with more base ammo, and in the second game it also feels like ammo drops are really inconsistent. Sometimes you'll get double boxes next to each other, and sometimes you won't find any for half the map. So, unless you're a ranged class with some form of ammo regeneration, or you're playing Sienna, you're generally saving your ranged ammo only for specials, and even then you'll often find yourself still running out. The other day, I got myself a Blunderbuss with the Scrounger trait and I wanted to try it out. And it works extremely well for self-regenerating ammo for a good number of reasons. Firstly, the trait is acquiring 2 shots per critical hit. With the Blunderbuss, it's great because it has a fair amount of spread and penetration, so if you manage to get a crit shot into multiple enemies, you can make back way more than just 2 shots. Arguably, these shots each have a lot more weight than the more spammy ranged weapons like repeaters, so every shot you gain back really counts. Like I said earlier, normally this isn't a big deal if you're playing a ranged class like Waystalker, Bounty Hunter, or Huntsman, but on a support or tank class, you're generally getting the short end of the stick, especially on Legend difficulty where resources are very scarce and specials are about as common as apples on an apple tree. Now, the real interesting thing with the Blunderbuss with Scrounger, and this also works with a Grudge-Raker using Scrounger, is that your Weapon Bash also has the ability to proc crits, meaning even if you run completely out of ammo, you have the ability to gain some back after bashing a few enemies in. And to be fairly honest, at least on the lower difficulties like Champion, this weapon bashing is fairly strong in and of itself, so you should be using it a lot when you're relatively safe. Then, when you start stacking crit chance from your talent and your traits, you're getting a fairly high chance of crits for every time you shoot or bash, which means nearly infinite ammo for classes that normally can't get infinite ammo. On this particular character, I'm running a Mercenary Kruber with the crit talent for the level 5 selection, as well as max crit chance on both my Blunderbuss and my Trinket. This will also work with other careers like Foot Knight and even the dwarf ones like Ironbreaker using the Grudge-Raker, but I feel like Mercenary has scored me the most consistent crits out of the bunch. So it's a pretty fun setup, I enjoy it a lot, and with the plethora of strong long-range characters in the game right now, you don't really need another long-range weapon user on the team if you decide to go with a support or tank class. Plus, on Legend, the shotgun weapons are still really strong in their effective range for deleting specials.